You are live in full effect. Woo! I am here with Neil D'Souza. Um, what's the name of your channel?
Ooh, the Leadership to Wealth podcast on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube, and that's they can follow you, Leadership to Wealth.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
all right. Good to have you here.
Thanks,
You
brother.
you drove all the way from Kingston, and I thought, you
Yeah.
know what, we have beautiful people. They're always following me. They always want the latest and greatest of personal development, business, real estate, sales, training. I try to give everything to them. Okay, and so I wanted to have you because I know that you know the importance of branding,
Mm,
and I'm a big believer in expanding your circle of influence. And
hmm
so once you start branding yourself, you now start becoming more influential, which helps you do whatever it is that you want to do, whether get more clients, get more investors, more deals. And so I saw what you're doing, right? Podcasts.
Yeah.
You have two podcasts.
Yes.
Two
Yep.
podcasts. LinkedIn show.
Yep.
Uh,
Yes.
you have
We're
you have a branding manager, a brand
yes.
manager,
Yep.
right? And so what what was what got you to making that decision to put such an investment in yourself?
Ooh.
Because not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot
Yeah.
of people would do that. They'll say, okay, when I get there, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, oh, when I get the nice job, I'll dress better,
Yeah.
right? You want to dress for the job that you want. And so essentially you need to put your money where your mouth is and build the influence, and then the money will come.
Yeah.
And the return will come from all the efforts that you're making. So what made you do that?
I heard a great quote that said, "You'll never succeed beyond your failure,
Hmm.
to beyond your level of failure," and so if I wanted to grow beyond where I was at, well, I had to be prepared to fail
Hmm.
there. And so I said, all right, let's go down that road. Um, and part of it is I there's really a to me branding is about three things:
Hmm.
um, go the way, know the way, show the way.
Hmm. Know the way,
Go the way,
go the way,
know
know
the
the
way,
way,
show
show
the
the
way.
way. I love that. I love
Notice that
that.
noticing that knowing the way comes second,
Yeah.
right? Most people say know the way, go the way, show the way, right?
Yeah.
But the reality is you don't actually know
Yeah.
until you go,
Yeah.
right? And then you start running into some of the pitfalls, some of the roadblocks, some of the things, and then you get to know, okay, when I do this, this is what
Hmm.
there's no such what's that saying? The world is filled with talent,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But hard work beats talent every
Yeah.
day of the week, right?
Hmm.
And so what got me to go there was actually the was failure. It
Hmm.
was failure. I had already been doing some Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Many of us have probably tried Facebook ads
Well, the
or
thing
things.
is that that's the most logical place that people go to.
Everybody tells
Yeah,
you,
yeah, because
right?
it's like everybody's on Facebook, and so it's like, okay, get in front of people.
Yeah.
Like it's like and some of the time it may work. You may get some click through,
Yep.
but it's never people. It's like you're doing outreach, not people reaching out to you,
Right.
and which is what you want to do.
Well, and we're in a very different area
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
If you're selling a wristband, maybe Facebook's a great idea for you. If you're selling watches, maybe Facebook's a great idea. But in this world of real estate, there's a lot of laws, rules, and regulations.
yeah,
And you run into that with Facebook.
yeah.
And so my media manager said, what we really need to be doing for you is not this Facebook ad stuff. He said, you need to be building the brand because you'll supersede
Yeah,
all of that.
yeah,
You'll supersede the need even for the Facebook ads.
yeah, for sure. Because it's like you build your own audience, and they're coming to you.
Yeah.
Because they like you, they respect you, they see you as an authority.
Yeah.
And you become influential, right?
Yeah.
So the second you start sharing, you start you start to create a brand, you know, um, you automatically get a bump up. You know, you become that much more influential to the people around you,
Mhm.
and checks are written upwards. Rarely does someone write a check to someone they feel they're more influential than that person, right?
Yeah.
It's always the other way, right? So if you and the only way you can do that is by creating a brand.
Yeah.
And so you have a TikTok brand.
Yep.
How many followers on TikTok?
Over 8,000
8,000.
Yeah.
8,000.
for a platform that's for kids.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't even necessarily say it's for kids.
Well, that's what people
that's how
try
it-
to say,
Yeah,
right?
it's how it started for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
But you have adults. I
absolutely.
mean, the second adults took it over, I mean, it became a place where you need to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
YouTube channel,
Yep.
um,
Ooh,
Instagram,
yeah.
Facebook lives, and I noticed you did LinkedIn lives,
Yep.
which
Which is not
Peop-
even out yet.
yeah, people weren't even going. People weren't even going to LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, you're
Can I say
Yeah, yeah,
something
go ahead,
about
yeah.
those platforms?
yeah.
Because if we're going to talk about branding, a lot of people don't have any idea of what they're doing with the platforms. Each of those platforms serves a different purpose.
Well, you gotta follow the etiquette of the platform.
That's right. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, you know it. I mean, you have a lot of fun on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
If you guys haven't, if you're not following him on TikTok, go check it out.
Yeah.
Alfonso does nothing but have fun on
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah.
Right? But TikTok it's fast.
Mhm.
It's fast. And so it can give you vast reach
Mhm.
at no cost.
Yeah.
Right? But nobody looks up anything. Like you can't go back and get any information
Yeah.
on TikTok. It's there, you get it, it's quick,
Yeah.
and
Well,
off you go.
I think for me, the way it works, um, and it's worked for me very well. It's I can show my authentic self,
Mhm.
my authentic, silly, goofy
Yeah.
self,
Yeah.
and someone may want. And I don't. And for the business that I'm in, I don't need millions of people.
Yeah.
Right. I just need that one person to say, "Hey, that guy's kind of neat or kind of interesting," and then they'll maybe go to my Instagram.
Yeah.
And or they'll go to
Yes.
my YouTube, and then they'll find long form stuff,
Yes.
right? Like, so some of my
So-
videos are like, 2 hours long. you know?
Yeah. YouTube
Yeah.
and Facebook are a lot better for long form,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And people often will go to YouTube to look up things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you can get, but it's not very fast.
Mhm.
Right? And so what happens is if you start with YouTube, it's going to take time for that to get any sort of traction.
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, "Oh, this doesn't work."
Yeah.
But something like TikTok starts fast, and then you can have YouTube in the background. You got to play the long game.
Yeah.
You got to play
yeah,
the long
yeah,
game
yeah.
with something like that. And those other ones are something in between: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah. Well, it took me a
LinkedIn.
while. It took me a while to understand the concept of Snapchat,
Yeah.
right? So it's like you create content, and then it disappears. It's like, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
But the point is, like, your followers will appreciate that because they feel now more intimate with you, right? They feel like you're shared something that you're only sharing with the people that are on that platform for those 24 hours.
Yeah.
And so there's a strategic way of how to share that content, and it's mostly life experiences. As things are happening, people have the opportunity to kind of like follow you. And then TikTok is more I think out of all the platforms, TikTok is the most authentic, where you can be if the way someone shows up if they're using TikTok the right way.
Yeah.
The way someone shows up there, it's probably very close to the way they are.
Yeah.
And anybody that knows me, I'm a silly guy. You know what I mean? I like to have fun, and that's what like TikTok is. It's a silly place. I end up watching a lot of other people's content
Yeah.
and seeing like their sense of humor or whatnot. And then a lot of the people I've discovered have been through TikTok. I'm like, who is this guy? And I go find him on YouTube or whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
So it's cool. So what can someone do to get like what should someone do? Like someone has a right now, like they're watching this, they're either a real estate investor or they have a business or they even have a career. What would you suggest that they do for
Branding.
for branding?
You know, again, go the way, know the way, show the way. I went not knowing what to do, and then I got to know the ins and outs of it, and what I would say, if the place to start is apps. If you need business, then the two places to start is TikTok and LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok is where you're going to have more outreach than anything else.
Yeah.
But everybody, if you're in the business world, everybody's going to come back to LinkedIn
Yeah.
and look, because that's where the professionals hang out.
Yeah.
And so putting those two together to start is the place to start. And you can't wait till you know everything about it. You can't wait.
And this is I think you're right. It took me a long time to get to so my TikTok is about 1,200 followers.
Yep.
Man, that was a big. You're at 8,000. Like it tells me you had a few videos that must have went boom.
Yeah.
I haven't gone that viral yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least not with the right audience. I've
Yeah.
gone viral on a few things, but it's never a video that I would say that it's like connected to my business or whatnot. But
can I say something about that?
Go ahead.
So the 1,200, I've got 8,000 people that have 31,000 will laugh at me. People with 50,000, 100,000 will laugh at me. And I have gotten contacts from people over the last 2 months, that people that want to give me somewhere in the neighborhood of $2 million. People that I've got money.
Yeah.
But they said, I saw you on TikTok and I've been watching you for a year. I don't need 50,000 people.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need it. My business doesn't require it.
Right?
Yeah.
And so now for me on TikTok, I'm very specific. I don't do the fun part. I just kind of talk about what's going on. I am very authentic. You get the real side of me. I tell the stories when my wife is laughing at me. Sorry, that's not my wife, but when my wife is laughing at me, all that kind of stuff. But I give that out there, and then people get that sense of knowing me. So when they actually call me up, I'm the same guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it is doing the work for me.
Yeah.
And I don't need those thousands and thousands of people, to hundreds of thousands of people, to have that work for me. Apparently.
I'm a big believer in TikTok, guys. You guys know that already. How can they get a hold?
Self-expression is the key.
How can they get a hold of you?
Ooh, definitely go to the Leadership to Wealth podcast, subscribe, hit the notification bell, as Alfonso always says. I learned that from him. You can obviously find me on TikTok as well at Neil_D'Souza, or you can email me at leadershiptowealth@gmail.com.
My man. That's it, guys. Alfonso loves you, and we will see you at the top. Take care, guys. That's it.
Nice.